Hey guys, part 2 here of the fishing journal, Timbo's fishing journal, Timbo's fishing adventures, who knows what it's going to be called. Anyway, so we've Kat successfully used a bait caster in our little fishing hole. I've decided I need one, so I headed on down to a local chain fishing store and had a look at what they had. Now, Kat's one was just a $40 job from Kmart, Jarvis Walker, quite simple. It's a 5/8, I think, very basic, but it was good. I enjoyed it, so that's what I was targeting, the bottom end of the bait casting scale. Now at this chain, unfortunately, they don't sell the Kmart jobs. Theirs were a little bit more expensive, so I ended up finding their cheapest one, which was cheapest combo, which was $100, which I was comfortable with. It looked pretty cool, had a camo grip, looked nice enough, and so I needed some line. I needed a couple of things for it so that I could use it. So I asked the bloke, considering I told him straight up, I've never used one of these before, want to get stuck into it, have a crack at it, what should I get? So he put me onto some braid.
Speed camera reported ahead.
With a fluorocarbon leader, no worries, bought all that, took it home, spooled it up, learned a couple of new knots. I've always been doing some very basic knots, but to connect the leader to the braid, a more advanced knot is required, an FG I think I used, or a double uni, something like that. Probably did it wrong, but not really that important at this stage. So I've rigged it up, beautiful, looks good, can't wait to use it. So we didn't, headed straight back down to the watering hole, had a few casts with it, getting used to the backlash and all that kind of thing. And look, I had a couple of birds' nests, it wasn't too bad. Didn't catch anything. That's going to be the bloody theme of this video and all of the future videos. But it felt good, and I felt like I was onto the right thing, and I felt like with a bit of practice, this could be a good little adventure with a new type of fishing rod. Now, so that was fine. We took it home. As far as I was concerned, it was ready to go for New Year's, which was pretty much coming up. I'd say it was about a week beforehand. I had work, so I don't get a lot of opportunities to fish, but I've been trying to fish as much as possible. We've been using soft plastics as well. I think that's worth mentioning. I don't like bait fishing particularly. I find it just a little less engaging than fishing with lures. Soft plastics I enjoy using them because they're less likely to get snagged, sort of. Even though I can snag anything, I reckon if I threw the actual soft plastic itself with no hook into the water, I'd still snag it up on something. That's that's my greatest fishing skill at the moment. So yep, soft plastics. I think, pretty sure at the end of that day when we'd finished fishing, went down to the no, I was using what I already had. I had a bunch of soft plastics and stuff from my previous fishing trips and whatever. So just stuck on whatever we had and had a crack at it, and learned a few things about how if the lure's too light, it makes it very difficult to cast. But it didn't matter. It was all about controlling the backlash, controlling the rod itself, and yeah, getting used to it. So we're coming up on New Year's. Feel confident, brand new rod, ready to go. And I'll put the next part on the next little bit of video.